What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Rohan, man, and I'm back with another reaction video. So what's up, y'all? I know some of y'all are probably mad at me because I'm not consistent like I said I was gonna be, but hey man, life happens and I be busy, so. But I appreciate the ones that are still here. We're almost at 400 subscribers. And hey, I think I can get to a mil one day, but I know I gotta be consistent. Just make sure y'all down in the comments, let me know what kind of videos you want me to react to. At the start of this video, I'm at 388 subscribers. In this video, let's try to get to 400. Why not, right? Why not? Let's get to 400. But hey, without further ado, let's get into today's video.
Are you
all right, let's go.
authorized to watch these top 10 scary videos, whether or not you've been given the all clear? These videos are going to scare the wits out of you. Number 10, Gulf of Mexico flames, burning water. You probably never thought such a thing could exist. Posted to Twitter by Manuel Lopez San Martin. The eye of the fire in the Gulf of Mexico was created by an underwater pipeline leak that released natural gas, which was later ignited by lightning at the surface.
For that to do all that, that's crazy.
Gas had been leaking or what hydrocarbons are being released, but what is certain?
What's so illegal about this?
First, the eye and incidents like it are just additional examples of underwater pipelines like this failing. This enormous pit of fire in the ocean is nothing short of terrifying, because water shouldn't be on fire.
Chew that. Chew that.
Number 9.
Chew that.
Happiest ghost on Earth. Disneyland is called the
happiest ghost on Earth,
but take a turn down the wrong road in Toontown and you might just find it's the scariest. Posted by TikToker MyCinema135, the scary video shows a ghost hidden in the smoke of a fireworks show at the world's most famous amusement park. Disney guests spotted the creepy
how you know that ain't
figure
playing
along the castle wall. The large figure appears to be dressed in white with one hand on his hip and the other raised high as if in a cheer. The brief appearance,
that's literally somebody in a costume. You're in Disneyland.
To prompt viewers to skip out on the Magic Kingdom. Most TikTokers are unfazed by the figure, with some saying it's a statue and others suggesting it's Walt Disney himself. One TikToker, Joshua,
yeah, I would have thought somebody was wearing a costume. I ain't worried about that.
He writes, the cast members normally wear blackout costumes. This cast member's costume caught the light and was captured by the camera. So what do you think? Happiest place on Earth? Or does the paranormal lurk in It's a Small World's
I don't see nothing paranormal about that. Happiest place on Earth.
Merciless mud flow. On July 3rd of 2021, a horrific mudslide hit Tatami, a Tokyo resort town in Japan, creating this frightening barrage of debris and mud. Heavy rain poured, creating a torrent of muddy water.
Man. If I was in that, man, my car getting torn.
Pretty much everything in its wake. 20 people went missing. The flooded hillside dislodged
Jesus
with the water's
Christ
force as well, taking buildings along with it. Days later, they remained buried beneath layers of mud. Rescue operations for those who were lost or trapped in the mud and evacuation efforts were underway. One witness of the event told broadcasting
what makes this illegal? How is this illegal?
A horrible sound and saw a mudslide floating downwards as rescue workers were urging people to evacuate, so I ran to higher ground. When I returned, houses and cars that were in front of the temple were gone.
Mother Nature, that look like bad luck.
An example of the devastation done. Posted to TikTok, the video shows what appears to be a slow-moving slurry of debris at first, so slow that it simply nudges a vehicle with its wipers out of the way. The vehicle manages to escape and get out of the mudflow's path seconds before the onslaught tears through, kicking the debris up with horrible fury. A house is seen collapsing amidst the mess, with mud spreading into every corner. Mudslides are not unusual for Japan's annual rainy season, which lasts from the end of May until mid-July. But
took the whole house with it.
Devastating as this one, which forced residents both from Atami and from nearby cities to evacuate. And the rain continues.
Man, that's unfortunate.
7, encounter with a psycho. In this video from Exploring
Not me, because they gonna be catching uppercuts.
In May of 2021, Felicity gets more than she bargained for. She is exploring a scary rundown building on her own, testing her limits to see how far.
And that's where you messed up at.
Turns out she can't get very far before this happens.
Playing games, man. Don't be pranking me like that.
Felicity aims her flashlight into
Even
one
though I
room,
know
but
that's
hears a
sick,
loud
don't be
bang
trying
in
to
the
prank me
next
like that,
room.
because
When
you
she
will be catching
turns, she's
uppercuts.
faced with
Whoever
this
your
mad
actor is.
psychopath. He has a creepy red face and is wearing a white robe with red marks all over it. Of course, she runs for her life, but he follows close behind.
Look at that. You see that stomp? Man's a troll. Look at that stomp. Look at that stomp. Man's a troll.
After hiding in her room, she leaves the door open a crack and asks what
Why?
the man wants. No answer.
Like he won't just
When
bust
she
in there.
opens it again, guess who's there waiting?
My man's there waiting. The screams don't even sound real.
As Felicity is running for her
And why
life
didn't you ain't
again,
leave,
she
man?
shouts at the man asking if he's alright.
This is probably the fakest
He
video
heaves and
I've had
roars,
watched.
Standing in a corner, the answer is no.
Are you alright?
Later, she captures
Man,
the
I'm
man
gone.
seemingly sitting on the toilet. He yelps and roars again,
This is a
rising to
troll.
his feet. Felicity races past him and out the door. The man starts shouting at her to come here, getting angrier and angrier.
Your man's taking a dump. You do need to
She's
get out.
trying to
The
escape
country.
him, she trips.
And you still there.
He takes the opportunity to grab her leg and drag her, but somehow she manages to get out of his grasp. Felicity
No
legs it out
way.
of
Don't make me
there,
go on
but
that
we're
YouTube
left
channel
not
and see
knowing
what see the
happened to
BS they got
her.
on there. This is straight out of a scary movie. You over there tripping? Straight out of the scary movie.
The screen cuts out and goes to the SMPTE color bars test pattern.
What were you doing there to begin with?
Felicity lived to explore another day. All I know is I wouldn't be going back to that building anytime
Of course
soon.
not.
Number 6. Scary Randonautica. YouTuber Near Shadows provides more proof that Randonautica is a very scary app that may just lead you into scary real-life experiences. Jeremy and
What?
Tina head into the darkness in this scary video posted June of 2021. At one point, the app takes them to a place where they become covered in ticks. Jeremy and Tina shake out their clothes, trying to remove the sucking beasts. During early evening, they are brought to a busted up, broken down car. Jeremy says they should look in the trunk. They see if they can pop it open from the inside, but it requires a key. So unfortunately, they don't investigate further. Later, they're picking through a field, trying to find evidence linked to a phone that they believed once
What?
belonged to a life taker. They come across creepy bones in the dirt. Tina notes that it's a jawbone, and judging by the pointy teeth, it's an animal jaw. Due to a small rank, they think there might be something buried in the area. While still on site, they use a spirit box to communicate with any spirits that might be hanging around here. After asking what the spirit's name is, the spirit responds that his name is Tom.
What is your name? Tom.
Is Tom the victim or the perpetrator
Ah.
in whatever happened here? Near Shadows can't get a straight answer out of him, so we can only guess. Number 5.
Man, they had a lot of time on their hands, man. I ain't gonna lie. That was...
Outside the house, legends of a Bigfoot monster
I don't know
have
about
been
that one.
around before the creature even had a name.
I'm still trying to figure out what is so illegal about
Petroglyphs in
this.
California are said to depict a family of
Oh, man,
Bigfoots,
come on, man.
including one, the largest, that local tribes called the Hairy Man. While many Bigfoot sightings have graced the internet, none is more convincing than this one published to YouTube by Graphnix in May of 2021. The crew first comes across a creepy kit that some biologists on an expedition with a company called Orchid left with their own findings. In the kit, there are Polaroids of the creature they encountered in the woods. It looks very much like a Yeti. Later, as they're investigating the woods for themselves, The crew witnesses the Yeti encounter.
Like the fakest thing I ever seen in my life, straight out of a video game.
They hear a terrifying roar. A short time later, they hear a panting sound coming from outside the house through the bathroom window. When they inch to the room to investigate, this
And
happens.
who's there? Bigfoot?
I don't see anything.
In the orchid container they found
Can't fool me,
earlier,
man.
There was also a USB drive.
And I'm going
confirming that
outside
these
and getting that
extraordinary
Bigfoot
creatures are
uppercuts too.
real.
So before I end the video, I'm going to play the contents of this final USB drive for you.
The fakest thing I ever seen in my life.
Well, you'll see.
In the scary video clip, some explanation is given. It seems the orchid had been running tests on the creature. Maybe only now that orchids' experiments have made what was once peaceful creatures into aggressive ones. Number 4, empty haunted house. What happens in haunted places when we're not around? Published
You don't belong there.
by Amy's Crypt
Simple
in
as
April
that.
of 2021. This scary video reveals the answer. It was captured inside an empty haunted hallway that doesn't seem so empty after all. Revisiting a house that they'd investigated before, Amy's Crypt returns to do another paranormal experiment. After rigging the house with several cameras, the crew left to see what would happen inside the house when they weren't there. One of the first things they capture occurs shortly into the video, as the camera pans around the rubble of what appears to be a living room with a fireplace. Several noises are heard, like something is being banged around. Shortly after, Amy asks the empty room, "Are there any children here?" An orb can be seen dancing across the bottom of the screen, and at the same time, tapping is heard. Later on in the video, a rattling
Children
is
dancing.
detected. Perhaps the sound came
How
from
can
the
you just
sheet
make
of
that
tin in
assumption?
the
I don't
opposite
even
room,
see
which is
nobody.
leaning against the stone wall.
Man, these demons going
In
crazy.
that same room, minutes later, you can hear a loud noise. On the replay, something dark appears and disappears really quickly on the top of the doorway.
Shuggle. Shuggle. Shuggle.
The hell?
While Amy's Crypt is more captivated by the figure they captured with the Kinect, we're freaked out by the creepy demon-like face that appears above the fireplace. As they're listening back for a child's voice that they heard in one of the rooms, a cord that's hanging in the middle of the room moves. Is it windy in here? The child's voice sounds like it's saying come.
That's a child's voice.
If I were Amy,
Man, they
I'd
just be
getting the
doing
heck out
anything.
of there.
Some of these people,
Number
they get
3,
exposed.
Tree-swallowing sinkhole. When the earth starts eating itself, you know it's the Last Supper. This event happened in the form of a sinkhole at Assumption Parish in Louisiana. The sinkhole was discovered in August of 2012
What the
and caused
hell?
upwards of 300 people in the area to be evacuated. It's believed to have been caused by
Ooh.
petrochemical services company Texas Brine having accidentally collapsed a salt dome, creating an enormous opening underground.
Oh.
John Bordeaux caught this video of a slow-in, which is when the edge of the sinkhole can't hold up any longer and
Dang, imagine
collapses
being caught in
upon
that. If that's
itself.
real, I don't
In
even know
this
what's going on.
instance, it swallowed up mile-high trees in the process. The salt domes located beneath many Louisiana bayous are deposits left over from the continent's formation. Some of these domes are as massive as Mount Everest, and some are situated up to 35,000 feet below the
Dang,
surface
imagine
of the
getting caught in
Earth.
that.
The size and depth of the domes can create an enormous amount of pressure.
What's y'all biggest fear? Mine's drowning. Simple as that. I don't want to drown. Simple as that. What's y'all's?
Salt mining has occurred in these domes for centuries, and they've become crude oil reservoirs in the 20th century. In order not to collapse the domes, stability is maintained through special care in drilling and mining. However, this frightening incident shows that all the care in the world sometimes cannot prevent this from happening. Imagine being feet away
But what
from
makes
these
this
giant trees being
illegal? That's what
swallowed
I'm trying to say.
underground, never to be seen again.
Like, I don't understand the
Would
title
you
of this
stick
video.
around to watch? You may be next. Number 2,
Whoa.
Scary SCP-096.
That was a little messed
What
up.
you're about to see will give you nightmares. Published to YouTube by Exploring with Danny in May of 2021, this creepy footage is about to haunt the dark corners of your imagination.
ain't catching me.
Danny writes,
First of all, I wouldn't be in the woods to begin with.
SCP-096 was first discovered by the SCP Foundation in its
But you're
natural
not catching me.
habitat near a mountain in an unknown place. The Foundation sent retrieval team Zulu 9A to capture the creature. Well, let's take a look at this terrifying creature. After wandering for a while in the darkness, Danny captures the creature he's after.
He just
crouched
chilling.
down in a
The
bramble
man
of
is sitting there
branches.
chilling. He catching
The
a
figure
spear
is
off that
pale
branch.
with a purple tint and seems to be watching the man who's searching for him. For some reason, it appears Danny did not see him. He continues on, breathing heavily and walking slowly, as if he did not just witness one of the creepiest things to ever
Man is
appear on
blind.
camera.
How don't you see that?
A short while after, Danny notices something lurking but does not have his camera on. He turns it on as he starts racing off to the house. After arriving there, he finds wet footprints
See, I
on
feel
the
like a jump
floor.
scare about to
Someone
happen,
or
and I'm about to
something
punch
has
the
already
screen.
been here, and recently, inside the house does not feel much safer. Danny comes across a photograph with a strange figure in it, and later hears some sort of movement that makes him jerk around and call out.
And my man who was just in a costume was following you. He about to jump scare you. Don't even try to jump scare me. Cause I will punch the screen. And you
It's
run up in the
here,
attic.
things
Man, you
really
better go
shake
outside.
up. It starts with the outline of a head.
See, I'm different, man.
peeking,
I'm
and then some
stomping.
fingers,
I'm
and then the
stomping
creature
all
is
over
there
them
in its
fingers.
entirety.
Kicking his head. Saying hello. You can see what that is. Man, fake or not, you're getting speared.
Danny shoots
Man,
off,
scream.
but for some reason does not leave the premises. He stays for long enough to wander through what he calls
That scream was
some of
different.
Resident Evil,
This is creepy.
And you still in the
This is like
house?
some off Resident Evil.
and then to happen upon this yet again.
When I'm not ready to be jump scared, dude. The fuck is that noise?
Hello?
You hear it before you see it. The creature makes a kind of clicking noise that sets your spine a tingling.
Yeah,
A
I hear
roar,
all of them.
then its fingers, then its face.
Hello?
This is what nightmares are made of.
Gotta be a
I've
joke,
got a
man.
challenge for you. Since
These
you've
people-
made it
these
this
people need to get
far,
exposed,
why not
man.
Like this video and hit subscribe in the next 5 seconds because I upload 4 new scary videos every week. If you're curious about what I look like in
Man, I'm not
real
gonna lie, this
life,
video
then
was
go to
weak.
My Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. Number 1.
But I like to see the
Holy
weird stuff that people put on the
tornado.
internet. That's why I'm
When
watching it.
Something looks like a tornado. It's probably a tornado. Posted
Probably.
to TikTok by Brett Dudek. Mother Nature wasn't doing magic tricks in this video. At first, Brett says that it's like a tornado outside, but then he realizes it isn't just like one. It is one. As
Okay.
Brett captures the
That's
wild
crazy.
winds that are so fast they rip up
Ooh,
trees.
he
from
really
the
trapped in there.
yard. He wonders if he should go downstairs.
Oh my. It isn't.
The winds
Oh,
pick up speed, throwing dirt and dust and rain across the window pane.
my man is caught in the middle of a tornado.
Wait.
This is probably the most realest thing I've seen on this channel so far.
TikToker Chris Clemens remarks, "Should I get downstairs, you ask, as an entire
Shit, I don't know. I've
forest
never
got
been in a tornado."
flattened?" Seriously, this dude is lucky he lived to TikTok this dangerous mess. Are you sick and tired?
That was tough. I don't know, man. That video, man. I don't know what's going on with these videos, but they need to juice them up just a little bit more. Cause some of these people need to get exposed for what they be doing. Cause some of these they be looking fake. These videos are fake. But I'ma still react to them, man. Hey, like I said, we almost have 400 subscribers. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to this video. Don't forget to comment down there below. Let me know what video you want me to react to next. And I'm out, man. Peace.